Hello everyone, how's everyone doing this morning? Today is Thursday, December 1st of 2022, and I have here a 2008 Ford F-150 with the 5.4. It's a 3-valve engine, very famous for timing chain issues. And this truck came in running. Customer complains it runs fine, but the check engine light is on. Okay, so I hook up the scanner and I found these codes that they have to do with the camshaft position sensor, which is p0340, p0344, p0345, and p0349. They all point out pretty much to the camshaft position sensors. Today I want to show you what the cheapest way to fix the truck, which I don't recommend, and what's the right way to fix this truck. This truck is from a customer of mine. I've been doing business with him for a while, and I have done quite a few trucks for him. 5.4 with 3 valves, and this time he found another mechanic. I wouldn't say better mechanic, I'll say a cheaper mechanic. So he decided to give it a try. So let me show you. He was the cheapest. He had the cheapest price in town to fix this truck. So that's why he went with him. But after the truck came out of the shop, the truck ran fine, but the check engine light was on, so they couldn't pass no inspection. And he asked me if I can fix this problem. He didn't know why. If the mechanic that he sent it to, he put everything brand new. Okay, with that being said, let's get to it. Let me show you the kind of work that this mechanic did. Alright, so I already tear down the engine, and as you can see, I don't see anything that's brand new on this truck. You know, so he said he sent it to a shop, they put everything brand new, and the truck didn't have that rattle noise anymore. But to be honest, I don't see anything new in here. And as you can see right here, this is the hydraulic tensioner that keeps tension on the guy, and the guy keeps tension on the chain. And as you can see, he didn't even use new gaskets, he just put silicone all the way around. Silicone is not recommended on the hydraulic actuators. Let me show you why. I got over here. Oh, by the way, he didn't even bother to change the gaskets. Look at this. These are the original gaskets that came from Ford, and all he did is just put a lot of silicone. That's a lot of silicone. Look at all these. and it's just full of silicone. Even look at the bottom. It's just full of silicone. If you're gonna use silicone, guys, don't use excess silicone. Look at this. See, all of this excess silicone will fall right down into the oil pan, and it'll clog up your pickup tube. This is crazy. This is amazing how much silicone these guys use. So all of this silicone will block your pickup tube, and once it falls down into the oil pan, it's gonna clog it up. It's gonna starve the engine from lubrication, and it's just gonna make a mess. It's just gonna destroy your engine. So look at this valve cover. Supposedly it's a brand new valve cover gasket, and you know, and the other side it was the same thing. And look at the oil pan. It's just full of silicone. So this is the cheapest way to fix your truck, which I don't recommend. See, we're here in Texas. Houston, Texas is just about 40 minutes away, and is one of the fastest growing cities here in the US. And there's a lot of shops. There's like a lot of, some of these shops, they're not even registered. Some of these shops don't even really have good techs, and they will charge really cheap just to get people into the door. But this is the job that you're gonna get. You know, this is what you're gonna get, and they're gonna do the job. They're gonna make you pay for it. You're gonna go home, you're gonna start noticing some issues with the truck, and if you try to do warranty, they're not gonna give you any warranty. So the reason why you don't want to use silicone on this is because you see this hole right here? That releases the pressure and is also used as lubrication. So if you put in a bunch of silicone around here, eventually that silicone is gonna fall right in, and it's gonna clog. It's gonna plug this hole right here. But this hole right here is in here for a reason. Let me show you. You see this gap right there? Well, this tensioner goes back here, like that. Let me see if I can, just like that. So that hole has to be free of debris because it's gonna lubricate the chain and the guide. So if you apply a lot of silicone around here, eventually the excess silicone is gonna fall in there, and it's gonna clog up this hole right here, and it'll make a mess inside your engine. Yeah, it'll destroy your engine. So that's why it's not recommended to use silicone. That's why they sell you new ones with the new gasket. You know. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and take care of this problem. My price is higher than the other mechanic. That's why I didn't get the job. But at the end of the day, his job did not work. The truck still has issues, and I get to do it. I get to do this job, but I'm gonna do it the right way. I already got my timing chain. I got new guides. I'm gonna put new guides. I'm gonna put new valve cover gaskets, new grommets, and I also order my cam facers. This brand new cam facers. It comes with a brand new bolt. So we're gonna do the whole 9 yards. We're gonna get this truck back on the road, and we're gonna make sure that it's running, and it's running fine. So which would you have would you rather have a cheap job or a good job? I wouldn't say an expensive job, because I'm not charging extra. I'm just charging what it is, you know. So, but you guys, if you have any comments, just put them below, you know. And right now, I'm gonna have to do extra work on this truck. I don't necessarily take the oil pan off, because it's really not needed unless the gasket rips. But as you can see, they took the oil pan, they removed the oil pan, and they resealed the whole oil pan with silicone, and it's leaking in the back. So that's extra work, and I'm gonna have to remove the oil pan as well. I'm gonna have to remove it and order a new gasket and reseal this engine. This engine is leaking from the oil pan in the back, and it was leaking, as you can see right there, from the valve cover gasket in the back, and the oil was leaking onto the exhaust manifold. So every time you start the truck and let it warm up, there was smoke everywhere, and that smoke was going inside the cab, and it was really bad. It was really bad. But we're gonna take care of that too. Today we're gonna take care of that too. So there you have it, guys. What would you rather do? I think I'm upside down. Let me see. Okay. So what would you rather do? Pay somebody for his job? You know, and I'm not saying go out there and find the most expensive shop. You know, I'm just saying, if you know a mechanic that is honest and you know that he does a good job, just pay him what he deserves, you know. Pay him what he's asking. Like I said, a lot of people complain about me because I charge high, and they're like, why are you charging that much money? Because if you notice, I'm in Texas City, and I'm in the ghetto. So people complain. They're like, you're in the hood, man. You're not supposed to be charging that high around here. But this is the kind of work that you're gonna get. This is the kind of work that they're doing out there. I've seen it all the time. A lot of the shops in Houston are doing this. So just be careful. You may think that you're saving yourself a bunch of money, but to be honest, you're just wasting your money. Because like this guy, he went ahead and paid this other mechanic, and the truck's still not fixed right. So now he has to pay me to do the job. You know, so He's at least I think they charge him like $800. So I'm like, that's cheap. I spend about $900 just on parts, you know. So if they charge you $800 to do a timing job, that is really cheap. That's not even enough money for the parts. So just think about that. You know, somebody charging you very cheap and they say they're gonna overhaul your transmission for $650, or they're gonna overhaul your engine for $1,500. Most likely they're lying to you, because just to do this job, like I said, I think I spent like almost $800. Yeah, so there's no way that I'm gonna charge $800. So this job is about somewhere $1,600 to $2,000, depending on how much work you're doing to it. But there you have it. That is the cheapest way to fix your engine, your timing issue. Oh, another thing, what they did is they removed these cam phasers. They removed these cam phasers, and there's a way to lock your cam phaser, and that way it's not gonna be, your engine is not gonna be variable timing anymore. It'll be locked in place just like the old 5.4. And that's one of the reasons why the computer is throwing up a code, because every time it commands these actuators right here to move these cam phasers, it does not, there's no movement in here. You know, these cam phasers, they're supposed to be able to either advance the time or retard the time when needed. So the computer does not see any changes, and that's why it's throwing a code of the for the camshaft position sensors. But the sensors are not the issue. This is the problem. They lack these cam phasers, and actually there's companies that they're doing that. Some companies are just go ahead and lock in these cam phasers. They do work, but you have to have a program in your computer, you know, and that way you eliminate the cam phasers, you eliminate the variable valve timing, and you check engine light, it's not gonna come on. So that's one way to do it. I don't recommend it, because these engines were made to do a better fuel economy. The variable valve timing purpose is to save on gas, better emissions, and they do have more horsepower than just the old 5.4. So by adding this in here, they added more horsepower, better fuel economy, and less emissions. That's the whole purpose of having a variable valve timing. And a lot of these old school mechanics, they don't understand that, and they go ahead and lock the cams, and then just make it like a regular 5.4. But like I said, it will work, but you have to have the programmer. Otherwise, your check engine light is gonna be on all the time. But this is it, guys. I just wanted to show you what these people are doing out there, and just be careful when you're taking your car to a mechanic. There's a lot of them doing this. They're doing it this way, and they just ripping people off. They taking their money, promising that they're gonna put everything brand new and for cheap, and this is what you're getting: a bunch of silicone everywhere, and old guys or change, old chains and old cam facers locked up. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, just put them below the comments. And I'm not gonna film the whole work because I need both of my hands, but I'm gonna make a second video and I'm gonna let you know the outcome, and I'm gonna let you know if my if the problem is solved or we have a different problem. But at this point, I find the problem. I had to tear down the engine. I just, when I saw the silicone, that gave it up for me. I was like, they didn't do anything. When I removed the first valve cover, I noticed that it was the same chains, it was the same cam facers, it was the same guys. So I knew what the problem was. I knew exactly what they did. Yeah, because everybody's doing it. Anyway, so thank you for watching, guys. And if you like this video, if it's helpful for you guys, just give some thumbs up and subscribe. Y'all have a good one.